The first thing I'm going to ask us is, what does it mean? What does it mean to be full-time? When we hear the words full-time, somebody is a full-timer. Someone says you're full-time in the business. Okay, thank you guys. What does it mean? What does it mean to be full-time? Let's start with that. What does it mean to be full-time? When you say somebody is a full-timer in our business, what exactly does it entail? What does it mean? Sorry. Sorry. This code is incredible. To be committed. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Yes. What does it mean to be full-time? Somebody is full-time. What does it mean? Okay. Somebody says to be committed. Okay. It entails, okay, let me go to. Okay, the business is all that you do. You treat it like a job, okay? Completely in, no distractions, okay? It means that we spend our time daily doing the income activities, okay? It is the only business, okay? A full-timer is someone who took this as a job and he has no other thing he's doing, okay? Full-timers are those that have decided and chosen to do network marketing for a living, okay? Okay? It entails the person must give 8 hours of his time to the business daily, okay? It means that we spend our time daily doing, okay, I've read that. Completely in, no distractions, okay? Okay? To be in completely or wholeheartedly in something, okay? Okay? You are doing the business alone, okay? To survive only on the business, okay? Careers, it means that you're only doing the business. It means that this is only the only business you do. All your faculties, energies, resources are committed to the success and growth of the business, okay? I like that one. All your faculties, energies, and resources committed to the success and growth of the business. Fantastic. To not have any other job or business, only committed to the business. It means the person is 100% committed to doing the business. Give yourself all out. Being an employee to the business. That's all you do. Okay, fantastic. I'm getting it. Okay, a full-timer has burnt every bridge, has killed the captain, and has sunk the ship. No plan B. Our business is the only plan. Okay, one who has taken a business as a career and the only source of income to be treated. Okay, all right. So we're saying similar things, but some things that are generally what we have said is everybody alludes to the fact that the person does this full time, meaning that this is their 9 to 5. In Nigeria, we don't have 9 to 5. In Nigeria, we do 8 to 7 or 8 to 6 or 8 to 5 or 8 to 8 or 8 to whenever, you know. Full-timers do whatever he decides to do always. Okay, okay. Makes enough income to support their lifestyle entirely from what love and devote their time to do. Okay. Now, from what we have said, from these things that we have said, are we full-time? From the things that we have said. Or no, let me paraphrase. Let me paraphrase. If, for example, I want you guys to listen to me attentively. Okay, if for example you have a shop where you sell water, you sell bottled water, or let me say you sell gold, for example. You have a shop, you sell gold. Let me use gold. You sell gold, and that's what you do. And you're full time. Forget our business now. You're full time in the gold selling business. That is what you do, morning till evening. That's all you do. Now, are you going to make profit or not? If you have a family, you have a family of, let's say, 4. You have your wife and your 3 children, or you say you only have a wife, or you only have a husband and 1 child, or you say you are married and you don't have any family, you don't have any kids yet, or you say, oh, you're not even married yet, but you have responsibilities. You have your father, your mother, you have your siblings, you have people around, your uncles and who are depending on you. So if, for example, you are full-time into selling gold, the income you're going to make, will it be able to handle your family, your expenses, and everything if you are full-time in it? Go to the comments and answer me. Let's also say maybe you're full-time in selling shoes. That's all you do. Morning till evening, you're selling shoes. So it's expected that your full-time business is going to pay your bills, pay your NEPA bills, pay all the bills you have, right? If you're full-time, let's say you have a full-time job, you're working in, let's say, a pharmacy, you're a pharmacist, and you're being paid, let's say, 50,000 naira a month or 60,000 a month, right? So it's assumed that because you're full-time there, the 50,000 is 60,000, you should be able to take care of your feeding, clothing, shelter, the basic needs, right? Good. So the number one thing that we have established right now is that as a full-timer, you must be making money. That's the first thing. I'm going to just be very as calm as I can because, like I said, I'm a bit under the weather, but you guys will just follow me. As a full-timer, if you are full-time in something, you must be making money. If you are full-time in something, the thing must be paying your bills. If you are full-time in something, you're making money. If I go out every day, every morning till evening, I'm full-time, I'm going out, I'm doing this, and I am not making money, it means that something is wrong somewhere. Do we understand it? It means that something is wrong somewhere. That's the truth. There's no way I leave my house every day. I'm going to go and work in a pharmacy. End of the month, I will get paid. End of the month, they must give me, oh, this is your remuneration for working hard, blah, blah, blah. I must get paid. Whether the economy was hard or not, it doesn't matter. That's why I don't understand people that will say they worked in an office for 1 year, 6 months, they were not paying them and they left. You must be making money. Now, so we've established that fact. Number two, is it possible you have that shop where you're selling gold? You've already said that if you're selling gold in that shopping, the gold must be money must the shop must be paying you money. Now, is it possible that you go to the shop in the morning? You go to the shop in the morning, you open the store, morning to night, nobody comes, and you do that continuously. Will you keep on doing that business? Or a case where you're supposed to go to your shop in the morning, you don't go in the morning, you go in the afternoon, maybe by 2 o'clock. You open the shop by 3 o'clock. I'm tired, and you leave. The next day, you open at 10 o'clock. 2 o'clock, I'm tired, and you leave. The following day, you open at 4 because, I mean, that day you are fasting, so you are very tired. You don't have time. You don't have energy because you're fasting. So you just open it by 4 o'clock when it's almost time to break your fast. 4 o'clock. Once it's like 7:30, I'm going to break fast. You leave the place. If you run that shop, that gold shop, even though you sell gold worth hundreds of thousands, worth millions, the shop has the potential to make you a rich person. But if you treat the shop like that, if you treat the business like that, what will happen? Somebody tell me, what will happen? Somebody tell me, what will happen? It will gradually die off, okay? Business will crash, okay? You will not make money, okay? 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 It will fail. The business will crumble. The shop will lock down, okay? Okay? You won't make money from the shop, it will hold up. Now, so what that simply means is that you have the business. The business has the capacity to pay you a lot of money. I mean, there's gold and all of that. But because you are not coming every day, you are not consistent, you are not putting in the work, you're not fully committed, right? Because you're not fully committed, then it means that the business will die a slow death. Now, When the business eventually dies, when you stop making money from that gold business, when you end up losing all your customers because they don't know when you're around, they don't know when you're not around, they don't know when the shop is open, they don't know when the shop is not open, they don't know when they call you, you give them all sorts of excuses. When you eventually lose that business and you eventually crashes and you get to the point where you cannot pay your rent, in that case, who is to blame? Who is to blame in that case? Is it the shop? Is it the product, the gold you're selling? Is it you yourself? Is it the economy? Who in that case is to blame 100%? If there are other people around you who are also selling gold, but they're making money from their gold business, but you are not making money from your business, who is to blame? The owner of the business. Fantastic. Fantastic. I'm going somewhere, don't worry. So now let's bring it home to our business. Let's bring it home to our business. I'm seeing 200 and something people here, and I'm really very surprised because a lot of us just joined the meeting because we saw the link. We saw the meeting link. So Ambassador posted the link. I'm not full-time, but let me just go and join. Even though you know that tomorrow you are going to your 9 to 5 job in the bank or whatever, but you're here. You shouldn't be here. Now, let's bring it home to our business. Based on what we have spoken about who a full-timer is. A full-timer is someone that puts in their resources, puts in their time, puts in all their energy into the business. A full-timer is someone that resumes every day. A full-timer is someone that is committed to the growth of their business. Are you full-time in the business? Let's be honest. Are you full-time in the business? Every single day, do you do the activities of the business? I already know the answer to that because, like I said, everybody's DTC and all that. I can see everybody's all my downlines. I can see everybody's DTC. I can see everybody's growth and performance in the business, right? I can see it from my own DTC. So the question now is, based on what we have said, based on what we have determined today, are you actually full-time? Are you actually a full-timer? Are you fully committed to the business? Your energy, your time, your resources, are they fully committed to the business? Do you daily prospect? Do you daily invite? And when I say a full-timer, let me redefine it so that we can understand. A full-time banker is someone that everybody that comes, you're a cashier, a full-time cashier. Anybody that comes to the bank and stands in front of that cashier and tells the cashier, look, I want to deposit money. Anybody, the cashier will collect the money, put it in, credit the person's account, and give them a deposit teller, their own copy. Whether the cashier is happy, whether the cashier is sad, whether the cashier is in the mood, whether it's raining, that period of election, when we had the election, many people do not come to work the next day. They say election is happening. Election has already passed. Monday, so-called full-timers did not come to the office. So-called full-timers did not receive. Ambassador, we are just watching to see what will happen. But that teller in the bank, Monday after election, the person is in the bank. I cannot come to the office because there's no cash. I cannot enter because there's no cash. That teller in the bank, Monday, cash or no cash, the person finds their way. If they have to trek, it's not the manager's business. The person will find their way and come to the bank and do things. Even in the period where there was no cash, I heard that there's cash now. The period where there was no cash and all that, guess what? Those tellers, they were still coming to office. They didn't have work to do. Nobody was bringing cash, but they were still coming because they are full-time. As a full-timer, your mood doesn't matter. I'm not happy, I'm sad, somebody upset me, somebody annoyed me. It's inconsequential. It's inconsequential. Your feelings are inconsequential as a full-timer. Now, we already established that a full-timer must be making money. We already established that a full-timer must be working daily. We already established that a full-timer must be consistent. A full-timer must be regimented. Based on what I've said, a lot of us are not full-timers. Based on what I've said, I don't think up to 40 people here are actually full-timers. Based on what I've said, based on this I've said, I don't think up to 40 people here can actually beat their chest and say, actually, Ambassador, I am full-time. I put it to you here that is impossible. It's impossible that you are a full-timer. You are fully committed. Every day you have your 20 bookings that you do, as in non-negotiable. You have your 20 bookings. You have your follow-up calls, 20 follow-up calls. You have everything you're doing, 20 minimum in a day. You have your 2 hours of 2 to 1 hour of sacred hours every day, and you are not getting sign-ups. I put it to you that is not possible. I put it to you right now that if you are full-time in the business, and when I say full-time, I don't mean I just say that, Ambassador, this is all I'm doing. No. It's not by mouth. That you act like that teller in the bank. You act like that teller in the bank that always shows up, whether or whether. I put it to you that you'll be making money. I don't swear. Yeah, I don't swear. If not, I'd have sworn. I put it to you that you will make money. There's no luck. There's no luck in our business. And Ambassador, but this person, they got Tunde on the left. Tunde is very hardworking. And then Choma and Chona is hardworking. The person is not doing anything. No. It's not luck. The person worked hard and got Tunde. And if they had stopped at Tunde, they wouldn't have made money because our business is a binary system. They wouldn't have made much money. The person worked hard again and got Chioma. That's why they're matching. But the person did not just leave Chioma and leave Tunde. The person worked with Tunde, start producing, and work with Chioma, start producing, or was smart enough to give Tunde and Chioma to the upline to work with them. And that is why Tunde and Chioma are producing under that person. So it's not luck. There's no luck. If he luckily got Tunde or Chioma, they will not work. He will just get a matching bonus initially, after a while, he'll start making money. But I put it to you here that anybody here, because I don't know why I'm seeing 295 people here. I sincerely don't know why I'm seeing 290. Because if I'm seeing 295 people here, then our cell meeting will not be struggling with getting to it. We are not even up to 2,000 in cell meeting yet. We're not up to 2,000. 1,000 here in 1,000 cell meeting in Zoom. And then YouTube, we are struggling with 100, 150. And then pockets of people here and there say they are doing offline. We're not doing up to 2,000. If everybody here was full-time and everybody here was committed, everybody here was working daily and consistently, we'll have over 2,000 points in cell meeting. If I would be able to go and pay for the 3,000 capacity. Why do they pay that teller in the bank? Come on, say, but Ambassador, there's no salary here now. Yes. Why do they pay that teller in the bank? Why is it that after 30 days, the teller must be paid? Whether First Bank made money or not, whether they did not post, the teller must be paid their money. Why? Because that teller committed their time, their resources, their energy, their being to the bank. And that is why the bank is paying them. But guess what? In that case, that's what we call financial security, where you have a stable, fixed income. It's called financial security. Our business offers financial what? Freedom. There's financial security, there's financial freedom, there's financial independence. Our business offers financial freedom, not financial security. because financial security is determined by somebody else. Our business offers financial freedom. But the catch is for you to move from financial security to financial freedom, you have to put in the work. It's only in Nigeria that civil servants work and they get paid. Sorry, don't work and they get paid. They just show up and they get paid. Only in Nigeria. That's why Nigeria is not working. That's the truth. It's only in Nigeria that we have a culture of people want to get paid without working. Only in Nigeria. It doesn't happen anywhere else in the world. And that is why Nigeria is the one that is not working. Any country that rewards people to get paid without working, that country will not work. And that is why Nigeria is not working. We are all shouting change, 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 change. I voted Peter Obi, so I was saying. But guess what? If he had come in and the change that we are looking for, those who don't want to work are going to suffer it. If he comes in and he wants to do the real change, guess what? Many people will lose their jobs. Because they'll say, you are not working now. Why are you getting paid? They will sack you. Half of the civil servants will lose their job because they are not doing anything. That's what we don't know. If that change that we're looking for, that's it. So what am I saying here? If you sincerely want financial freedom, financial independence, then every day as a full-timer, you must resume the office. You must resume. And not just resuming and gisting and playing and laughing and all that. No. Or watching videos or whatever. No. You must do your bookings. A day should not pass where you don't have minimum of 20 bookings. It should not happen. And that 20 bookings will lead to 20 follow-ups because you're following up from people beforehand. And that 20 follow-ups will lead to some people joining, at least 2 people joining your business. At least 2 people joining your business. As a full-timer, you shouldn't stay a whole day, nobody joins your business, and you are a full-timer. And when I say nobody, I'm not talking about that it has to be personally. I don't mean it has to be personally from you. I say your team. That's what I mean. I'm not, when I say, oh, you're a full-timer and a whole day, you don't have up to 2 people joining your business, or at least 2 codes generated. I'm not talking about you personally doing it by yourself or your own personal codes. I'm talking about your team. I hope if you get that, go to comments and say, I understand. I'm talking about your team. Because those bookings, those follow-up calls can be for you, can be for your teammates. As a full-timer, the magic number is 20, 20, 20, 20. And that's the minimum. That's the minimum. 20, 20, 20. It's not possible every day you do 20 bookings, 20 follow-ups. You do your presentation, because as a full-timer, you should be presenting. Either people are seeing your video, the presentation video, or they're attending the presentation, or you're using your booklet every day. And you will not have in your team 2 sign-ups. It's not possible. Your whole team, 2 sign-ups is not possible. You know why it's not happening? Because you're not doing the work. Because you're not fully committed. You say you are full-time, but if you check it, you are not actually full-time. That's the truth. So I came to inform us that if you want to be full-time, be full-time. Now, the beauty of this business is that if you do this full-time thing properly, not that you are full in time, if you do this full-time thing properly for 4 years, you can actually relax and you are earning massive residual income. That's what separates us from the bank and Shell and other places. If I work in Shell full-time for 4 years and I leave, let's say I get a job in Shell today, and I work for 4 years full-time, and I leave, this is 2023, 2027, I work 2027 full-time, and I leave. Am I guaranteed of financial freedom? Someone go to comments and let me know. Yes, they may pay me handsomely, 300K, 400K, 500K, which for me is miserable income. But let's say that's handsomely, average. Right? Am I guaranteed that when I leave Shell in 4 years, I have financial freedom? There's no guarantee. The answer is no. Why is it that I was discussing with somebody today and telling me how his uncle was supposed to run for senator and he was supposed to get the senatorial ticket, and then somebody came and took it away from him. This somebody that has been in a senator has been in government for many years, eating Nigerians' money. They are still fighting to come back. You would think that as a politician, after 8 years, you've settled yourself, now you will go. But no, even them, they don't have financial freedom. They are not coming back to office because they want to help the people. No. They are coming back because there is no financial freedom. Because you know that even if they put somebody there to take their place, the person will not be giving them money. So they want to stay there till they die. Or when their child grows to 30, 35, 40, they give it to their child. Because even in politics, there's no financial freedom. There's no financial freedom. But in our business, Ambassador, but I've been here for 4 years. I'm not financially free. It is because you are not full-time. Nomenclature, yes, you are full-time in name. You are bearing the name full-time, but you are not doing full-time. You log into sell meeting at 8:40 and you are full-time. Full-time. You log into meeting at 8:40. We're having full-time as meeting. You came in 30 minutes late, 20 minutes late. My people, I don't want to shout because I'm not feeling fine. No. But you're not full-time. If you are full-time, be full-time, my people. If you are full-time, be full-time. If you are full-time, be full-time. Don't give our business a bad name. Don't give our business a bad name. Please. Please. If you're having 2 codes in your team every day, 2 codes, let me not even say 2 sign-ups. Let me say 2 codes in your team every day. I'll do 2 sign-ups and I'll do 2 codes. Let's say you have 2 codes in your team every day. Your downlines every day because you're full-time. Even if they are not full-time, but you're full-time. So you have the ability, you have the time. You have 8 hours, 9 hours in a day. You have the time to call for them. You have the time to do follow-up for them. You have the time to do bookings for them. You have the time to go and do home launch for them. You have the time to go and do 2-on-1, 1-on-1s for them. You have the time to do QSG, all those things, presentations for them because you are full-time. That's all you're doing. Why can't you go and do home launch for somebody if you're full-time? I don't understand it. Now, guess what? 2 codes per day. 2 codes per day. In a month, how many codes is that? Go to the comments and let me know. In a month. I've not gotten to 90 days game plan. No. Me, I'm just discussing baseline for now. That is 60 codes. Thank you. That's 60 codes. Some months that have 31 days. Like March is 62 codes. But let me say average is 60 codes, right? Please, is it possible that on a consistent basis, you have 60 codes in your team and you are tempted to quit the business? Now, I said I'm going to do 60 codes and I'm going to do 60 recruits, 60 people. So let me start with 60 codes. Is it possible that in a month, you have 60 codes in your team and you'll be tempted to quit the business? Okay, it's not possible, Abby. It's not possible. You know why it's very important? You know why it's very important to run this business? If you're full-time, be full-time, do the activities. It's because if you're not doing the activities properly and you are deceiving yourself that you're actually full-time, when the money is not coming in, you start looking left and right. When the money is not coming in, that job you left that they were paying you 30,000 will start looking attractive. That job where they were paying you 100K will start looking attractive to you. Why? Because you are now not doing the activities. When you are not doing your activities, you begin to trade financial freedom for financial security. You start saying, let me just go and start selling bags. Let me just go and start selling food. Let me go back to what I was doing before. You start going back to Egypt. If you call yourself a full-timer and you are not doing your activities every day, I said the magic number is 20, and that's for lazy man. 20 prospects, 20 bookings, 20 follow-ups. The magic number is 20. If you're not doing your activities properly, you start living financial freedom pursuit and start going to pursue financial security. You start living and you are going back to Egypt. You are going back to Egypt. Because you're not taking care of basic feeding, clothing, shelter, and all those things. That's the truth. So now I said, if you have 20, if you have 60 codes, that's already a lot of money on your team. You won't quit the business. You're not thinking of quitting. Quitting will never come to your mind. Never. Somebody says, come and work in this bank. You say, God forbid, enemy of progress. Your MD, how much is your MD making? You ask them. You say, is your MD financially free? He says, no, you bankers where there's no year in the bank that somebody will not die of high BP. Somebody will not die of hypertension. Somebody will not die on their seats. I beg. I don't want that kind of thing. You will not even be interested because 60 codes are coming monthly. Now, let us now leave 60 codes. Let's look at 60 people. For those who are actually doing it properly. We have 60 codes. As in, when I say 60 codes, I mean at all, average. I know sometimes you may say, okay, some days are not so good, but weekend, you generated 10 codes weekend. I understand. That's why I'm just saying average of 60 codes. If you're a full-timer, there's no reason why. If you are morning till night, that's all you do. The way that teller in the bank is in the bank from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., 6 p.m., that's all the person does. You not generate 60 codes a month. It's not possible. It's not. Now let's go to 60 recruits. Now 60 recruits means it's not code down, it's people, human beings. 60 recruits as a full-timer. If you're full-time and you are doing the activities, you're working there, you're considering your arrangement, you're submitting your KPI, you're being held accountable. Is it possible that you can be getting up to 60 recruits, 60 people join your team, and not just you personally, you and your whole downlines? Is it possible that if you're regimented, you can be getting 60 people to join your team every month? Go to the comments and let me know. It's very possible. Why? Because you are full-time. Because you are full-time. So that way you are making a lot of money. Because some of them will come in one account. Some of them will come in with 3 accounts. Some of them will come in Technoverse. Some of them will come in Megaverse. Abi? Some of them will come in 2 accounts, 5 accounts, different accounts. So you are making a lot of money every month. And your downlines are also making money. Every month, you and your downlines are hitting challenge 36 because they are doing, you are doing. And then that way you start building wealth little by little. The first 4 years, you see why I'm emphasizing these 4 years, because you can't cheat nature. You can't cheat nature. I remember the first 4 years of my business. I was like a mad woman. I was like something is wrong with me. I was a crazy person. Because I knew that they say it's a 2 to 4 year plan. That was it. They say 2 to 4 year plan, Abi. No, we'll do the 2 to 4 years. The only time I took break in those 4 years, I'm telling you now, the only time I took break in those 4 years is when I got married in 2019. Got married, I did honeymoon. I was coming to the office up until 2 days. My traditional wedding was on Friday. My church wedding was on Saturday. Until the Wednesday, I was in the office. Wednesday, I was in the office. My traditional wedding was on Friday. Wednesday, I was in the office. I was in the office. I'm not the first to marry. After that one, went for my honeymoon, came back, continued. Immediately after my honeymoon, I moved to Bahamas Plaza. So no rest. Some people, they get married, we don't see them again because you are the first one to marry. Back to it. The first 4 years, the 2 times I took break, when they took us to Philippines for Philippine trip, I took break. That was when I went on break. And that one, Philippine trip is hustle, is not hustle, but is break, is holiday, but you are still doing business. And then when I got married, my wedding. Christmas holiday, if I travel for 3 days to maybe Bonny or so to meet my parents, I'm doing presentation. I'm discussing how I can open office here. I'm doing business. For my first 4 years, break what? What am I breaking for? I wasn't breaking. I wasn't taking breaks. I was all in, 100% all in. There were times where from the gym, I finished at the gym, but I go to the gym around 6:30. I finish at the gym by 7:30 or so. I say, if I go if I go home and have my bath and come back, I'll miss cell meeting. I will go from the gym with my sweaty body, my gym clothes, my trainers. From the gym, I'll come to the office. Anchor cell meeting. After cell meeting, I'll go back home, have my bath and come back. The first 4 years of the business. My full-time was full. Full-time every week. I'm in the radio station doing radio adverts. And cash money, I put money back into the business. I go and do radio adverts. They knew me then. I did not pay for. I will pay for 3 months radio. If I don't want, let me not show up. My money will go. 3 months radio. I'll go live appearance, not even recorded. Go there live in the radio station. Talk in the radio station. Weekend, I'm always around. First 4 years in the weekend, I'm always as in where am I? Is maybe after I finish presentation, then I can think of maybe I want to go on a date or I want to go somewhere. Everything, my life was around the business. My people, when you see people succeeding, tell what they did. The way some of us are here are doing full time, these are our first 4 years. If we had done it like that when we started the business, you people would not have seen business to do. If I had done full time the way some of you are doing full time, there will be no wealth creators nation. Nation what? Even states will not have state talkers of nation. There will not even be wealth creators, local governments, talkers of wealth creators nation. We will not even have wealth creators house. There will be nothing like wealth creators nation. Some of you that are listening to me, you have a nation in you. Some of you that listen to me now, whatever Ambassador Ronke has, whatever Ambassador Elijah, Ambassador, whatever people have done, some of you can do times 10 of it. But it starts with you taking this full-time thing serious. If I ask us here, how many of us every single day of our life in the business, every single day, we are doing we're playing the numbers game. We are doing the magic of 20. If I ask us here, how many of us that say we are in this meeting claiming full time? If I ask us here, how many of us will say, okay, in a whole week, I've made at least 5 to 10 friends, new friends. If I ask us now, the answer I'll get, I already know the answer I'll get. This business can bless you beyond your wildest imaginations. Paul's accused, and the Bible tells us that eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. This business can bless you to the point where you look at yourself and you're wondering, who is this? Who am I? But that 4 years of being full-time, if you want to be full-time, you must commit it. That 4 years. There is no shortcut. Morning till night. Nobody attended presentation in your team. Morning till night. Morning till night, no follow-up calls. It's not about just coming to the office. So somebody was saying full-time is one that comes to the office. It's not about just coming to the office. No. It's income-producing activities, my people. Income-producing activities. This is one of the only businesses that I know. Maybe there are others, but I don't know. That you can give it 4 years. You can dedicate 4 years of your life when you are fully committed. Most of you have already done 3 years. That your 3 years is 6 months. Because some of you, the 3 years you have done was my 6 months. So you've not really done 3 years. You've done 6 months. Are you fully committed? That's what I just came to. We're going to have more full-timers meetings and all, but for now, I'll just say 1 or 2 things. If you're full-time, be full-time. If you're full-time, be regimented. You know, as a full-timer, in the morning, you wake up, sell meeting. Sell meeting. As a full-timer, you are supposed to be, look, how can we have 316 people here? People lying, my people. My lovers. Why are they lying for my head? My loves, why are you people lying that you're full-time? You're not full-time now. And then we'll have Super Monday sell meeting as at 7:59. We're not up to 1,000 in the meeting. And we have 314 people here. They are saying they're full-time. God forbid. It's not true. It's not true. If 340 people were full-time like this, I would have paid for 3,000 capacity for our Monday Super meeting. Because what does it mean? It just means everybody here, make sure you have 10 people coming for sale meeting. Who would have had 3,000 capacity? 3,000 capacity, there is there. I can pay for it. I don't mind. I sacrifice for my business. But the numbers are not there yet. Now, Emerge 2023. We discussed some things at Emerge. We're all at Emerge. If you are here and you are not at Emerge, then you're not full-time. So you should leave this meeting. Everybody here was at Emerge. That's just the truth of the matter, because there's no full-timer that will not attend Emerge for whatever reason. Okay. Now, we're all at Emerge. And we were given specific instructions. What were we told at Emerge that we need to do at the Emerge event? What were we told that we need to do to Emerge? Please go to the comments and let me know. What were we told that we need to do so that we can emerge? Fantastic. Run the 90 days game plan. Fantastic. You see, for this 90 days game plan, I am more concerned about my full-timers. I'm more concerned because for me, that's why I started by saying okay, sorry about that, guys. We're actually full-timers. The 90 days game plan wouldn't be an issue. There are some people that are not even full-time, and yet still they are doing the 90 days game plan and they are getting 5, 6, 7 recruits. So my question to us now, because we have about 30 days to the end of game plan. My question to us now is that if we are actually doing the 90 days game plan and we are full-time and this is what we do morning till night, is it not a crime? Is it not an offense that can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay. Okay. Is it better now? I've changed my network. Is it better now? I've changed my network. Okay, good. Awesome. Good. So as I was saying, if we're actually running the 90 days game plan as full-timers, and we are doing the activities I've spoken about already, time and time again, is it possible that we will not be getting recruits and people to join our business? Please, guys, let me know. Is it possible if we're actually full-time and we are doing the activities? Is it possible that this 90 days game plan, if we are doing it morning till night, that's all we do? Is it possible that we will not be getting sign-ups? If we honestly, we wake up, just the way a banker will wake up. Let's someone works in Fidelity Bank. They wake up, words on their mind, Fidelity Bank, Fidelity Bank. They have their bath, words on their mind, Fidelity Bank. They are going to work, words in their mind, Fidelity Bank. They get to what are they thinking about? Fidelity Bank. They go lunch break, Fidelity Bank. Phone call, they are thinking of the bank. They are sleeping, they are thinking of the bank. Oh, like went to pray. They are praying for them. They go to mosque, they are praying for Fidelity Bank. They are fasting, they are praying. Is it a mindset in our mind that we will not be getting sign-ups? It's not possible. I put it to you that it's not possible. It's possible that every day we have 20, Monday to Friday, we have 20 new prospects. 20 new prospects. We've done 20 bookings daily. We've done 20 follow-ups daily. We have our presentations and we're not getting sign-ups. It's not possible. So the problem here is that those who are wealth creator full-timers are not actually full-timers. Those who claim that they are full-timers are not actually doing the business full-time. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm sweating because I had a fever, so the fever is breaking. That's why. So just manage me like this, okay? And I don't want to put on the AC because I have a cold. So my wahala is plenty this evening. Just manage me like this, okay? As I was saying, it's because those who are wealth creator full-timers are not doing, it's not possible. It's not possible. You book 20 people every day, Monday to Friday. 5 days, that's 100 people in a week. In a month, 400 people. You booked, no, now. It's not possible. It's not possible. This meeting is just for us to just wake up as full-timers. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Wake up as full-timers and take your place. It pains me when I see we have trip qualification and it's a civil servant that is winning the qualification. We had one of the trips that we had last time. It was somebody that was a civil servant that qualified for the trip. Full-timers. But for me, I was like, this civil servant that qualified, how dare you qualify when their full-timers are not qualified? It's because some of them who are part-time are doing more activities than full-timers. Some of them who are part-time, that small part-time they have, they come to the office, they close at, let's say, 6 o'clock. Come to the office, 6 to 8, 6 to 9, they're in the office. They are making calls. That they were productive. It's more productive than some people that came to the office since 8 a.m. And Pastor Ronke, I want to get to a point where I'm making up to 8 figures every month. I want to get to a point where I'm making up to 1 million every month. I want to get to a point where yes, I want to get to that point. I've told you my secrets. My first 4 years, I was a mad woman. I was full-time. I was more full-time than even bankers, because then I used to close at 9 o'clock. Then they will come to the plaza, they'll sit on our door like this, banging our door, we should leave this. That is okay. It's okay. Let us be going home. That's the secret. Guys, the last 30 days, it's even about 29 days, but let me just say 30 days. These last 30 days that we have in this 90 days game plan, let us be full-time. Let us run this challenge the full-time. Let us put in these 20 numbers and see if God will not bless the works of our hands. Let us be committed this next 30 days. Let us give it our all and see if something will not come out of it. Let us give it our all and see if something will not come out of it. Your goal is focus on how you can, get those your 60 recruits, get your 35 APs. For the Kingsmen, you can be doing them little by little. I was telling someone the other day that because of Kingsmen, we may extend it a month for Kingsmen, just for the creation of Kingsmen. But the 60 recruits and the 35 APs, this month should not pass them by. But that 20 Kingsmen, we can give a little month extension for the 20 Kingsmen. So that you have, and I've not said it, I've not said this outside before. I'm talking to full-timers because for me, my priority is full-timers. It's full-timers. Yes, you may have a period that is a bit slow.
I told you my first 1 month was a bit slow. Yeah, you must have a period that's a bit slow. But there's no way that 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you are consistent and you're not getting that sign up. It's not possible. It's not possible. Leave it. So this next 30 days, guys, before the challenge ends, let us give. I want full-timers to travel to Seychelles. Yeah, somebody was saying, Ambassador, what if I've traveled before to Seychelles with you people? If I qualify, I say our country is finished in the world. We have Mauritius there. So if you're ready to go on Seychelles, we have Mauritius trip. So that one is not even a, for me, I'm like, qualify first. Then we'll sit down and discuss where you will go to. Leave that one. Are you following? I want full-timers to be the ones to travel. If a part-timer qualifies, we'll sponsor them, yes. But it's full-timer I want. It's full-timer I want to qualify. Before you discuss what it means to emerge. Now I'm going to end with this. We have what we call baseline income. I may not have time to discuss this today. Let me skip this. I may not have time to discuss this baseline income. Our next full-timers meeting, just remind me, Ambassador, talk about baseline income, okay? Our next full-timers meeting, talk about baseline income. I'll just touch on it a bit. I'll talk about it next time because I wanted this meeting to finish in 1 hour and I just have 5 more minutes. So I'll talk about it next time. Baseline income. Just remind me next full-timers meeting we have, okay? Now, we'll have it next week by God's grace. Next week, we'll have another full-timers meeting. Don't worry, okay? I'll talk about baseline income. Now, number 4, April monthly goals. Your goal this month of April, the goal is not plenty. I'm not saying go and kill a chicken. No. Your goal is balance up your 90 days game plan. Your goal is, if you have recruited 3 people for the game plan, recruit the remaining 57. Be obsessed about it. That was why I started by asking you that, is it possible that we are doing 20, 20, 20, 20, 20 every day, that we don't get up to 60? All of you said, no, boss, it's not possible. If we are doing that 20 bookings, 20 follow-up, 20 reminder calls, 20 everything every day, by the end of the day, we will not get 60. You are the ones that said it. So your goal for April is balance of, I've said for the Kingsmen, creating of the Kingsmen, we're going to give a little extension for that. May will be all about Kingsmen generation, Kingsmen creation. Month of May is Kingsmen creation. That's month of May. But this April, Ambassador, I'm recruiting them and making them become APs. Recruiting them, doing my 60, doing my 35, doing my 60, recruit, doing my 35 APs. That's your already recruited people, fantastic. The remaining 50. If you already recruited 5, fantastic. The remaining 55. Your goal is, let me try this. Let me be full-timer for April. If you want to even quit full-time after April, you are free. But give your spirit, soul, and everything to it this month. That's the goal. That's your matching orders. Those are your matching orders for this month of April. Those are your matching orders. Now, as a full-timer, I'm going to be discussing how we can have ID cards and all that for full-timers with time. Because somebody asked Ambassador, when we go and share questions, they ask us for our ID card and all that. We're going to work on that. That's for committed full-timers that we're seeing their KPI, they're committed, they're doing the activities. Eventually, you're going to get ID cards this year to make it easier for you and all that. So don't worry about that, okay? We're working on that. But if you're not performing as a full-timer, if you're not performing as a full-timer, even if you're not performing, let's say the worst case scenario, as in, I did not do anything, I did not do the 90 days game, I know, but as a full-timer, you should recruit at least 5 a month. If you're not, that's if you did not do anything. April, May comes, nothing. June, no. As a full-timer, why? Because you are multiplying your kingdom. Because as a full-timer, you are doing what we call you are building your empire as a full-timer. You are creating your soldiers in your team. You are building your legs, your foundation. So at least 5. And I'm not talking about 90 days game. This is just normal, as a normal full-timer. As a full-timer. As a full-timer, if your people are attending cell meeting, you have cell meeting you're attending, it's not you as a full-timer that they should be calling to attend cell meeting. No. As a full-timer, it's you that should be calling people. I remember you that become your leader. This is 8:55. Sorry, this is 7:55. The meeting room is not open. Will you not open the meeting room for us? Should I help you open the meeting? This is 8:55 now. Leader, this is 57. Why is the meeting room not open? My people are in the waiting room. They want to enter. What's going on? As a full-timer, you don't know that they'll be calling you, sending you reminder. If as a full-timer, if your leader sends you reminder for cell meeting, it's an insult to you. You say, leader, don't send me reminder now. I don't miss cell meeting. Say, leader, I don't miss cell meeting. Please don't send me reminder. I'm the one that will remind you, safe. I'm the one that will remind. One of my teammates that said something that really made me so happy. I think I was asking him about encoding or something. I think I asked him, I think it was Chidi. I said, Chidi, send me your encoding. He said, Ambassador, as far as I don't default on encoding. The thing sweet me, oh, the thing sweet me. He said, do you just say, Ambassador, as far as I don't default on encoding. And true, he doesn't default. As in, he does not default, like he doesn't. He said, Ambassador, I don't, this guy, are you insult? Why are you asking me to send you my, as in, he's like, no, I did my own, I don't default. That's how you should be. Your leader should not be calling you, oh yeah, tell me. No, it's a leader. I'm in the waiting room already. You are calling me to attend some meeting. Me, I'm already in the waiting room. I'm waiting for you to open the meeting. Leader, should I help you? Make me co-host. Let me help you play motivational. Leader, let me help you do affirmations today. Leader, for cell meeting, you should have at least 5 to 25 of your teammates attending cell meetings if you're a full-timer. 5 to 25 of your teammates attending cell meetings if you are a full-timer. If you're a full-timer. Not the other way around. Not the other way around. Because as they are meeting, they are learning. If all the full-timers here, like I know that this 300 number I'm seeing is fake. I know that 300 of you are not full-time because we are full-time, I will know. But if at least 200 people here are full-timers, and they say, Ambassador, cell meeting, don't worry, 5 to 25 of my things. Let me even remove the 25. Let me even say 10. If 200 full-timers here decide that every cell meeting, 200 of my people will attend the cell meeting. Sorry, 10 of my people will attend the cell meeting. We will have 2,000 people rushing to enter cell meeting. If 200, we say, Ambassador, don't worry, forget. Every cell meeting, I must have 10 of my people in cell meeting. 10. Guess what? We'll have 2,000 people in Zoom. Once we have 2,000 people that want to attend Zoom, we have Zoom 1,000, YouTube 1,000. I'll go and pay for 3,000 capacity. It's not, people know me, I don't joke in my business. I'll go and pay for 3,000 capacity. Now we are getting there. And we can do it. Now, as a full-timer, once you're giving, you know you're a full-timer, you're giving the ID card and all, there will be consequences for non-performance. I'm going to talk about that in the next meeting. There will be consequences for non-performance. You're a full-timer, you make 20,000 naira. There will be consequences. Oh, if you stay 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you are not attending some meeting, your teammates are not attending some meeting, you are not doing your KPI, you are not doing your activities, and you're a full-timer, you have a ID card. If you do too much, you will feel correction form. To come and explain to the mastermind why you are not doing the business, why you are holding our ID card, why you are claiming full-time, why you are telling your family that you are full-time, yet you are not doing that. You come and explain. Because one of the offenses that there is subordination, there's stealing of course, there is also non-performance. You don't want to be made to come and feel correction form. Let's be that when you are missing the mastermind, it's because you did something good and they are celebrating their for you. As a full-timer, you shouldn't listen to what other people are saying if they're negative. You should be the one leading the positive talk. I'm going to end with this. Your goal this month of April, and when I say April, I don't mean you wait for 1st of April. No, I mean the next 30 days of the plan. I don't say, okay, today is 30th. Tomorrow, 31st, I'll play, I'll rest. Then 1st, I'll start. No. You're full-time. From tonight, start planning. From tomorrow, you are hitting the ground and you are running. Let me even test this Ambassador's 2020 principle. Let me test it. Let me see if I wake up after cell meeting. And then somebody who is full-time, I heard somebody was saying they wanted to go and share questionnaire. I told the person, I said, is it during cell meeting you want to go and share questionnaire? I told the person, I said, he said, no, Ambassador, I'll put earpiece. I'll say that is why you are where you are. Because you don't understand the people of time and season. There's a time for cell meeting. There's a time for questionnaire sharing. It's not the same time. But anyway, let me skip that. Your goal, that's what I'm going to end here with this. Your goal this next 30 days is to, like I said, balance out your 90 days game plan. Do your recruits, do the APs, do your 60 recruits, do your 35 APs. For Kingsman, we'll work towards this. We'll create time so that Kingsman, I know that we have to have 5 APs. Kingsman can be created. But for now, narrow down your search. Let it be you wake up, you attend cell meeting. After cell meeting, that's what I learned. You write things down so you can train your people later on what you learned. If you're full-time, you share questionnaires. If you're sharing questionnaires, or you do your adverts. But as a full-timer, you must have a way to also get cold market prospects. So you know you're doing your Facebook ad, you're doing your questionnaires. Let's say you do your 20 questionnaires, you do your 20 bookings, you do your 20 follow-up calls. Let me see where the devil is coming from. You are doing your one-on-one follow-up, you're making friends. Let me see where the devil will come that you will not get that 60 sign-ups. No, I want to see where the person will come from. I know, like I said, we like last minute rush. That's fine. But this last 30 days, we're going to be separating the real full-timers from those who are not really full-timers. There's a way you push this challenge that at the end of the day, you say, Ambassador, me, I know I tried. Me, and you so look at my book, look at my bookings. So that's it for now. I'm going to leave it here for now. And like I said, a couple of things I wanted to discuss with us, but because of time, I cannot. It's already 10 o'clock. Baseline income, I'm going to discuss it extensively with us by the time we have our next full-timers meeting. I'm going to talk about the ID card, non-performance, as whatever, but I've already given a chip on the non-performance things. There are going to be consequences, serious consequences. And for those here who are Club 25 and all that, you can't have 25 people that attended cell meeting, attended retreats, and you're not doing well. No. We'll talk more about that another time, okay? So these are your matching orders. I'm available for those who are actually full-time. You have questions, you have anything you want to ask, whatever, I'm available. Just decide that you have changed a new leaf. All things are passed away. Yes, Ambassador, now from your meeting, I know that I haven't really been full-time. I've been fully time. Now I want to change. Turn a new leaf. Don't beat yourself up and say, it's true. What Ambassador said, I've not really been full-time. Let me know, like, I know. Repent and move forward. Repent and move forward. So those are your matching orders, okay? All right, guys. So on Thursday next week, we're going to have another full-timers meeting. And on that day, I'm going to now be asking us what we have done based on what I've discussed today. Based on what we have discussed today, based on what we have decided today, I'm going to be asking us what we did. We're going to be seeing the results. Some of you will be shocked at the result. You say, that's what I wish I have been doing this thing since. So how many of us will say that we have repented? How many of us say, Ambassador, I have repented and I am now proper full-time? Go to the comments and let me know. You say I am now, say I am. If you say you are recommitted, because you know before you were not full-time before, you were just full-time. Ambassador, now I am now a full-timer. As I have agreed, and now I have entered full-time mode. What I was doing before I was playing, not actually I was doing that, but now I have entered. Go to comments and let me know. Say I have repented. I am now a full-time. Let me know those who are real full-time. And then on Thursday next week, when we come and discuss, we'll now discuss the way forward. I hope to see a bigger attendance. Tomorrow is our breakaway cell meeting. As a full-time, you should be contributing to your leaders' breakaway cell meeting. As a full-timer, your leaders should know because of these 4 people that are full-time, we're going to have 40 people in a breakaway cell meeting. Because of these 5 people that are full-time, we're going to have at least 60 people in a breakaway. Your team lead should be able to depend on you. Your team lead should be able to depend on you because you're actually full-time. Okay? Fantastic. All right, guys. We've come to the end of today's meeting. Sorry that my energy was not so as much as it used to be before. Just that I'm not. But I'm sure by Thursday I'll be totally recovered. So we'll be okay. Okay. All right, guys. So we've come to the end of this meeting. We've come to the end of this meeting. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you guys on Thursday. No, I'll see you guys on Monday first at Supercell meeting. And after Monday, I'll see you guys on Thursday. Okay? Awesome. All right, guys. Bye-bye. Thank you very much. Thank you.